Okay, so I have just started to fill the reservoir up with the coolant, and what's happened here is the pump kept spinning, but nothing moved until a bit of coolant trickled down here, and as soon as it filled up there, it built the pressure up and shot it right up through there. Now, just want to pause for a second to say I noticed the coolant has a bit of anti the stuff that breaks the surface area, like silicone, because I noticed that when I was mixing it up, there were a lot of foam, which quickly disappeared. Anyway, there's clearly not enough fluid in there, so I'm going to top up some more. Now I haven't got a funnel, so I'm improvising this blue thingy that came with a fuel injector cleaner that is meant to be attached to the bottle of the product and used to fill up the old petrol tank. Now let's hope that the system continues to fill up now. So I suspect the moment, okay, it's going to the radiator now, and I suspect the moment the fluid, or rather the coolant, comes back through this return hose back into the reservoir, then the whole system will run like clockwork. So at the moment it's just taking a bit of time, and of course I've got the spin reservoir here so I can see whether it's actually whether the coolant is actually circulating. Now it looks like I don't have enough in there because it's gone below the minimum level, but not to worry, I made 1 liter of this, so it should be enough now. Okay, it's just below the minimum level, so as we can see, none is coming out of there at the moment. Right, so, oops, hang on. I've got a bit of a trickle going on there. Right, maybe if I push this hose down a little. So, okay, just to point out what's happening here is the pump is pumping the red coolant through the motherboard. Built-in water block, and that comes back out here and goes through the CPU and then goes back out to the radiator. Okay, oh look at that, we've got blood running through its veins now from the radiator back to the reservoir. Okay, once again we're just short of a bit of fluid, so I'm going to stop recording this video for a while I transfer some more from the mixture into the beaker so that I can pour it in without spilling. Now I'm going to, I should have done this earlier, but now I've turned the LED flash light on, it's a lot clearer what's happening. Okay, so I might as well just start again. This is the spin reservoir, which contains this impeller that spins when coolant is actually flowing. There's the minimum level and the maximum level, so clearly there isn't enough coolant. So as we can see here, this is the outlet and it's trickling down into the pump. But once the whole system runs, what will happen is the pump will pump the coolant up into the EK-WB built-in water block that comes with this ASUS Maximus 9 formula motherboard. And the coolant will then come back out from the motherboard's water block into the CPU water block, and then goes back up into the radiator, and then comes back here. So as we can see, it's trickling down from the radiator, and that looks going to be void of bubbles soon. But still, this hose here isn't filled with coolant. The reason being, we haven't got enough. So once again, I'm going to pour some more in Now I just need to pay attention because I've not spilled a single drop of coolant throughout this process, and I intend to keep it that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop when the fluid goes over the minimum level, because I seriously don't know what to do if I overfill it, and I don't want to be taking things apart to drain coolant and stuff. It's just a big headache that I can do without. Even the compression fittings are so difficult to take apart. Now it's beginning to sound a lot better. As we can see, the coolant is being returned to the reservoir. Okay, just going to take a picture there, another one, take a picture there. Right, now, okay, it's looking a lot better now. Now, as we can see, there's still not enough coolant, and the level has dipped below minimum again. So we know what we need to do, right? Fill it up with a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Now I just hope, oh, this is very disconcerting. I just hope that it won't spill back out through the top filler, because it's going to create such a mess, and I'm not going to be happy if it happens. Okay, now the impeller is spinning a lot faster. However, we still have below the minimum amount of coolant needed. But now what we can see is all the hoses are getting filled up. And remember what I said about the foam earlier? We should slowly see them disappearing. I know we can see a lot of these air bubbles here and in there as well. The CPU block, which may not seem good, but I'm sure it'll sort itself out. And the most important thing is there are no leaks through the gasket there. And obviously the one on the motherboard wouldn't have any leaks because that comes pre-installed. This also comes pre-assembled, this pump, so I'm not worried about leaks there. Okay, now let's see where we are. Okay. Alright, I don't know how to read this. Things are running and the level of coolant seems to be just below minimum, so I don't know if I should top up some more, but I guess when the foam disappears, then there'll be a void there, so we'll probably need to add some more coolant. Right. Okay, that sounded like the air just rushed out of the system. Okay. I think at this point I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it because it's quite easy to top it up some more if I need. I'm going to keep the rest of the coolant. And I don't want to take up much more of your time watching this video, so I'm going to stop recording now. Alright, thanks for watching.